Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following a group of friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Elirlok in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Step into the mystical world of Elirlok and follow as our party of dummies adventure across the lands. Talluk, half orc, half fighter, the mystery, played by Taylor. The Eclarian Shadow, half elf ranger from the Eclarian Mountains, played by Seth. And Elirlok Bloodhair, a Harengon cleric, played by Joey. Last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam. Hello and welcome back to the show. In the last episode, our party came face to face with Molok, the Mad Wizard, inside of some strange room with green goo covering the floors. The party stands atop staggered pillars, fighting Molok at range. Molok had just cast a web spell that has us all trapped on one pillar. All of our healths are in single digits, and that is where we pick up here, in the middle of that fight with Molok, the Mad Wizard, and the reanimated Sir Hardback, the badass dwarf.
Boys, so I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be over dramatic. But going into this fight, I've been the most nervous about this fight.
Oh god, he said this so many times.
I know, and that's why I didn't want to say it at the beginning. But now you see,
makes it even better.
It, so y'all would have been ready. So you would have known.
Yeah, that's 6 HP.
Man. You have how many?
6.
So y'all are all in single digit HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
Well, here's the good news. We're starting y'all's block of turns. So Talluk, it's your turn.
Alright, first thing I want to do is... And we may need to pause and go back to our notes because I don't want to be cheap here, but it says I have a potion of supreme healing. Does that sound right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Y'all got that from the lab. Y'all got some potions and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so I'm going to take my full action to get the automatic max health on this.
Totally get
60
that.
HP.
It's 60 HP. 10d4 plus 20.
God,
So I'm going to use this
Oh, that's huge.
and get myself... So that takes me all the way up to 61 of 70. And then I've got a bonus action left, so I'm going to do something pretty cool here, I think. I'm going to use 2 of my sorcery points that I've never really messed with before to cast Chromatic Orb using a quickened spell, which allows me to cast that with a bonus action.
That's cool. Sorcerers are cool. I'm excited about your sorcery levels if you live through this fight.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna throw fire damage at him.
All right.
Was that a bad idea?
That's what I've been hitting him with.
Okay, hell yeah, 23 to hit.
That's a hit. All right, what are we talking? What are we talking for damage?
I just got max damage, 3 8s on a 3d8.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking
24
go.
fire damage.
This guy is still up. But he
Okay.
has to make a DC 12 con save on the things. That's a 10. It would have been success if you
Let's
hadn't
fucking
done
go.
so much damage. Oh my god, if that had been just
The
like a chip
dice.
damage.
The dice, baby. The dice tell the
give it,
story.
the dice take it away. Web drops.
Oh, thank
he
God.
gets hit in the face by a fireball, and he's just like, "Who the hell are you?"
We're here to kill you. Prick.
Prick.
Alright. Elirlok, what do you got?
Oh, I'm gonna run over to Shadow, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at a 4th level spell.
Holy fuck.
48 plus 3, so whatever that
Y'all
is.
got a ton of fight left in you. Y'all were being all dramatic.
48. 32 plus 3, 35?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
Elirlok is a beast.
Molok is a beast.
No, Elirlok.
Elirlok. Oh,
Hey, hey,
fuck
hey,
Molok.
hey, now,
Fuck
hold on.
Molok. He's a shit. He's a pussy ass motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Anything else, Elirlok? That's your action and your move. You got a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yeah, getting ever closer.
Ooh, drifting
Molok.
your sword closer to him.
Yeah, Spiritual Weapon's gonna move 20 feet closer to Molok, as he's now at a further location from where I hope he would be.
Little bastard.
But the web's gone.
The web
Shadow's
is
here
gone.
for 35. And I'll get to me eventually. So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Shadow. What do you got?
All right, so these forward moving leaps across from here to here to here to here.
Uh-huh.
I can get the movement, the necessary distance.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, what does it take to make each one of those jumps?
What's your strength score? So the first one is only 10 feet, so you just needed a strength score of 10 and a 10-foot running.
I guess it's 16.
Okay, the next one's 15 feet, so you can clear that. And then the last one is 15 as well. So as long as you do it all in one non-stop movement, then
Platformer.
So Shadow bursts into the biggest ball of lightning he's ever burst into before, and he starts screaming as just this zip of electricity zooms past Talluk. Talluk can hear him going, "Stupid cum guzzling gutter slut motherfucker! I'm gonna kill this piece of shit." As he casts Zephyr Strike and just rips crackling through the air from platform to platform.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm just imagining him. He's like dropping 1 foot on each one,
Yeah.
and then just like flying to the next one, and then like, yeah, almost wall running on them.
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, Ninja Warrior style. Okay.
And the
you look in
moment he
front of-
lands in
Molok.
front of Shitbag, he swings his glaive instantly without second thought.
Okay.
Oh my god, 11 to hit.
Okay. So y'all know how y'all really don't like this guy.
Yeah.
You're about to dislike him even more, because when you miss with that attack, he takes that split-second opportunity to blink out of existence and pop over here.
Oh, he's
As
up
a
on the
reaction.
platform up above you now. Fucker.
About 20 feet up to your left.
My God.
I imagine Seth's computer is broken, and that's why we can't hear him. He's going to
He's
disconnect in a
stunned.
moment.
Unfortunate.
Mm-mm-mm.
I should have just shot him with an arrow, then I could shoot him with another arrow.
Can you just do
Yeah,
that?
I
I
thought
think
he
we've done
could.
that. We played it that way, where you can, because of our house rule that you can sheath and draw a weapon as a object interaction.
So Shadow swings his glaive, misses
just-
because he's off balance from his insane speed. He just whips his bow around, immediately locks onto the target, and lets an arrow fly.
Okay,
21.
that's
to
a hit.
Is my Colossus Slayer proc on this?
Oh yeah, he's definitely injured.
Okay, so this is gonna be 3d8 plus 5 because of Zephyr Strike.
I was gonna say, Zephyr Strike work on ranged attacks?
Yes, weapon attacks.
Awesome. All right, roll it up.
Oh, 2 2s. God dang it. So that's going to be 17 damage because I don't get to reroll the 2s on a bow shot. It's going to be 17 damage with the bow. Just sticks him right in the chest.
And as it does, he falls to his knees. Oh! How? Such insignificant. And he collapses onto the ground. The rod clambers next to him, and these Gudopods kind of sit still for a moment and then slowly retract down.
Holy fuck. And Shadow just goes, that was for Scruffy.
Fuck yeah.
As you kill Molok.
Let's fucking go!
Hell yeah. Alright, can I make it up to that one? Or were we still in the initiative?
No, y'all are not in initiative anymore. Well, hold on.
Hardback's still here.
Hardback's down there.
Oh, fuck Hardback.
How is he animated? What would y'all... He is clinging to the side of this thing, not knowing if he can go up or down. I'll say we can resolve what we're going to do out of initiative, but he does not want to crawl back up there. He also isn't going to fall into the acid.
Did he take damage from the acid?
He did take some damage from the acid.
Then the frightening is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, it's not just damage from you guys, it's just any damage?
Damage, period. I believe. I mean, I'll double check that real quick, but I'm
well, shoot.
89% sure that's correct.
Then it would be his turn next, and he would be trying to crawl up this thing.
Bring it on.
So he's going to use his dash action so that he can crawl all the way up to the top of this thing. The Gudopods are settled, but he has a mission, and so he gets up on top of this pedestal. He's just a few feet from you, Talluk.
I want to jump across.
Okay, you kind of take a couple steps back and leap across. You're going to land like in his space.
Okay.
So I need you to either make an athletics or an acrobatics check to see what happens when y'all collide with one another when you get into his space. Or if you do an acrobatics check, it'll be to try to land there without running into him.
I'm gonna do athletics and slam into his ass.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled so low.
Oh man, and he rolled well. Okay, so you land and bump into him, but I'm gonna say you're off balance, so you're gonna have disadvantage on your attacks until the end of your turn, as you're like teetering on this thing.
Okay, could I sacrifice one of my 2 attacks to try and steady myself?
You can sacrifice an attack to try to shove him back. Shove is, you can use one of your attacks as shove. That's rules as written. So yeah.
Okay.
So you can do another athletics check to try to shove him back.
Okay, I'll do that.
Ooh,
Because that's fun.
this time.
Oh my god, I rolled bad again. 11.
He rolled even worse. Okay, so you shove him, back to the other edge. So I'll say now he's off balance. So you have advantage on your attack.
Okay, then I'm just gonna take. Shadow, should I push this bastard in?
Just mercy kill that motherfucker.
Alright, I'm just gonna swing at him with advantage. Oh, 26 on the first one. I'm gonna roll it again just to make sure I don't. Okay.
Get in that 20.
26.
Alright, 26 hits.
And I do 9 damage.
So, as you step up to this guy, you stab into his chest and find a spot in between his armor. And it's a nice clean cut, and you go to pull it out, and there's this weird magnetic pull. You start to pull it out. It's not hung on a piece of fabric or something. It's being actively drawn into him. The longsword itself. And you look down and you see dark coagulated blood running down the edge of it, but also an energy, almost these like bands of, think like a Gaussian field magnetic wave coming out of this creature's body and sucking into the blade of the longsword of pallid light, and it actually starts to shake in your hands a little bit, and it infuses and causes the whole blade to get completely dark. All the silver inlays disappear for a moment, and then it all stops, and Sir Hardback slides off the edge of the blade and collapses onto the ground.
Fuck. Do any of the other guys notice?
Y'all make me a perception check.
I don't even fully understand what I'm noticing as the player. 14.
14.
You guys both definitely see something weird about the way this interaction occurs, and you can feel even from a distance that there's some strange magical energy occurring over there.
I think I kind of look quickly side to side and sheath the longsword of pallid light, hoping that no one noticed anything.
Tell me again, what the fuck just happened just as the player?
You saw energy coming out of Sir Hardback, a dark black tendrils of shadow, and shoot into the blade of the longsword of pallid light.
Wonderful.
And Seth, from your angle, you probably saw it happening on the backside as it was sticking out of his back.
Excellent.
Cool. Glad we all got that.
Yeah, I'm so
sorted
happy
out.
that happened.
All right, nothing weird about this guy. Everything's all normal over here, guys. What do y'all see?
I just imagine him like clapping his hands, like, oh,
Yeah.
you know?
This is just a normal kill. That'd look pretty sweet from your angle, huh, Shadow?
Shadow's just looking at him with kind of his head cocked. I was like, yeah, Talluk, good kill. I'm glad he's out of his misery. And just thinking to himself, what the fuck did I just see?
Yeah. Thank you. You too. Back at you.
Yeah, buddy. Good shit. What the fuck? What the hell is going on in this pit of chaos?
I'd like to search this guy's body and see if I find anything that might interest any of us.
Oh, yeah, you do. You
Sir
see
Hardback.
a badass shield that seems to be emanating a magical aura. And I'll just tell you, it's a +1 dwarven shield.
Hell yeah. I'll take that.
That appears to be the only thing of real value on him. He is wearing half plate armor for a medium creature. But I think nobody wants that. I think the other guys are wearing medium, right?
Yeah. Elirlok, you want this dude's armor?
You had medium armor.
Oh, breastplate, yes. Yeah, so
Breastplate, yeah. So
I
the
think
vest.
I'm well equipped for the time being.
Alright, I'm gonna take this shield if it's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
I lean over the side and I toss my old shield over the side into the goo, and I look down into the goo and see what happens to it.
It seems to start slowly dissolving away the strap, but the metal portions appear to not really be dissolving. From what you can tell, it's got the same kind of viscosity and texture as the gelatinous cubes.
Interesting. Okay.
Undulating, and it's sitting. It had come up during the fight to maybe about 15 feet below you guys, and now it's settled back down. It's like 20 feet below you guys or so.
Okay. Well, that was fucking awesome. Good job, guys. And then I eyed this next pillar where Molok is standing. Could I make that jump? It looks like it's up.
Yeah, Shadow's staring the hell out of it too.
Yeah, you could make the jump, but then you'd have to make a DC 10 climb check, athletics check, to grab onto it once you got there. Like, you can't land on your feet that high.
I'll do that.
While he sees Talluk doing that, Shadow's gonna be like, hey, Ears, you got any clever way to get that wand? It looks pretty fancy. You might be able to use it.
Yeah, possibly.
Is Talluk already airborne?
Yeah.
Go
What
ahead and roll
check do I
while
make?
you're figuring that out. Athletics check.
Okay.
DC.
Oh yeah. Oh,
To
easy
grab the edge.
peasy.
Once you roll
24.
a one. Okay.
Yeah.
So you grab onto your hands grab onto the very top of it, just like the top lip, and you can pull yourself up.
Hell yeah! I pull myself up. I'm like, hey, look where I'm at. And then I start
All right.
looking through all this shit.
Now let's get to the loot. So the
Alright.
first thing you notice is that the robe that he is wearing, the cape rather, appears to be emanating magic. There's obviously the rod that has the undulating oozy cap on top of it that's still kind of moving around. You rummage through, you find another wand tucked into his cloak. You find a potion, and you find on his finger he appears to have a magical ring, and it appears that there are a little bandolier of darts, 5 darts.
Okay, I take all that and shove it. I don't even investigate it or anything. And I shove that in the bag of holding. I'm like, I got all the stuff. I'm bringing it down. All right, I'm going to jump back over to where we started, where the webs were. We're out of initiative, right?
We are. So you jump back over there. No problem hopping back down, because it's just like I think it's only like a 10-foot across jump.
Mhm.
Elirlok, that fucking cure wounds, that big boss level cure wounds. I would have played that so differently. Who knows what would have happened?
Oh, you didn't want to go in.
I can't go in toe to toe. I have no idea what this dude's gonna do. But then when I got that big beastie pile of health back, I was like, all right, fuck it.
And turn
Sit
on
there.
dead. That's the second time turn on dead was clutch.
That was so clutch. I had actually kind of forgotten about it, and was like, oh snap. Speaking of, what is Elirlok doing while Talluk's up on the thing, and what's Shadow doing?
I'm just kind of kicking rocks.
Scruffy disappeared, by the way. The moment he died, he poofed into non-existent because he's not a real creature. He's not a real being.
It's not a real boy.
He's not a real boy. Shadow is eyeing the machination across the way there.
Yeah, so I didn't fully finish describing this room. Now that you guys are in here looking around, there appears to be off to the left a machination, as you mentioned, and it's been running this whole time. Kind of like a water wheel looking system with a cable that's running through it, like a gondola. And sure enough, it is bringing these baskets down, and then it scoops through the goo and goes back up. But when it starts going back up, it's got a cube now of clear goo jiggling in it as it goes up and away.
It's like making gelatinous cubes.
Yeah, so you also notice off to the left a little hole in the wall, and as you've been standing here for a minute while you do all this, you hear a schlick, and a cube plops down into this goo.
Schlick.
Hate that.
Off to the right, you see this massive metal, for lack of a better word, door. This gigantic thing off to your right.
Oh shit.
After about a minute or so, the Geudopods, you are kind of looking over the Elirlok, and you notice that they're kind of starting to wiggle a little bit, and then the whole mass starts to writhe and roil, and it starts to raise up a Geudopod next to you, Elirlok, and I actually need you guys to roll initiative.
What the fucking
Oh.
shit?
Fuck is going on?
The Geudopods are mad.
$19.
22.
Damn, boys.
Ready to fuck shit up. We ain't taking any prisoners.
Nat 20.
Oh my
23.
God. Alright. So Talluk, you the Elirlok shouts out, the good pods are mad! Just like Joey did. And it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I was already hopping back across. Had I already made it across?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get a spot of where you guys were after
I was about right
a
here.
minute or so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing at this thing. Popped up right in front of me in the Elirlok.
Raises up like a big tentacle almost.
I think that spiritual weapon is gone as well.
How long do they last?
A
Okay,
minute.
yeah, it's gone.
Holy fuck, Talluk!
25 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Pathetic. I do 5 damage on that, and I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Go ahead and roll me the necrotic damage, please.
1.
Okay, and you went to hit it again also?
Yep, and I got a 26 to
That'll
hit.
definitely hit.
Oh my god, I got another 1.
Oh.
5 damage. Plus... There we go, 5 more necrotic.
Okay. Okay,
All in my turn.
you slash through this thing, shing, shing, and although it's a smooth, clean, buttery cut, almost like this thing is easy to slice, it's still actually here with those low rolls. Elirlok, your turn. This thing's got a big old gash and it's struggling to stay stable.
And I'm going to smack it with the bone club.
Oh yeah, the bone
Hell
club.
yeah.
Forgot about the bone club.
15.
15 hits. It's big gooey podness.
So 10 damage total.
Okay. So you whack this guy and it just kind of finally loses its stability and collapses down into the goo.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shadow, it is your turn. There's this one rose back up too that had been made before. And you see another one over by the door. Do you guys why can't y'all see that? Why was that hit?
Yeah,
Oh,
I see it now.
okay. So just the 2 of them?
Yeah, those are the only 2 that have popped up right now.
Okay. Don't know. It may be better to ask this question before I roleplay it out. Shadow's gonna be like, Talluk, do you find anything on that guy? It looked like he was controlling these oozes.
Yeah, I got everything. I just threw it in the bag. Thought we were gonna get the hell out of here.
Holy shit. I don't know if these things are gonna stop coming. So Shadow is going to tap the amulet in the middle of his forehead, and 3 balls of fire are going to start circling around his head
Goodness
as he
gracious.
casts Scorching Ray.
Fire!
Yeah. And so he's going to launch the first ray at the one that's closest to his homies. Can he hit that guy?
Yeah, you're not that guy. Well, shoot, I don't know. I'm gonna give him half cover, so he'll have a +2 to his AC. But he's a blob. He's pretty easy to hit.
Okay. So that will be 15.
15 hits.
Okay. So that will do 9 fire damage to him.
Okay. He does seem to take all of it, but it's a chunky, big tentacle of a thing.
So another bolt of fire is going to zip over there at 16.
That's a hit.
And 10 fire damage will whack him.
Ooh, all right. He is still up though.
And third ball of fire is going to yeet over there at 15 to hit. And that will be 7 damage.
Okay, that is just enough to put him out.
Okay. So that blob is disintegrated.
Just
And Shadow's just going to be like, how the hell are we going to get out of here? And he goes back to staring at this gondola thing. So can I roll like a perception or something to see if I can figure out how this thing works? I have a bad feeling about what I'm about to do.
sure, yeah. Yeah, roll me a perception.
Or can I tell? Are they actual gelatinous cubes that are coming up out of that thing?
Yeah, so it appears to be
22.
scooping out a portion of this gigacube and carrying it off up to who knows where on an elevator system.
So Shadow yeets off
Into the goo.
into the goo.
Okay.
So you well hold on. You can't just
very
run
Talluk
30 feet
move.
out. So once you land in the water, your movement speed will be halved.
No, I'm gonna jump as far as.
Alright, so you can
I
jump
possibly
your
can.
distance, 16. So you can jump out to here and
Okay.
then land in the goo, and then that uses 16 feet of movement, so you've got 15 feet left. Cut in half, so you can move like another 8 feet or so.
Can I roll for more movement?
Uh,
For more jumping. For more jumping.
sure,
distance.
sure, but here, to make it fair, I'll say
Okay.
whatever you roll, that's how far you jump. So if you roll less than 16, you don't jump as far.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it's just, why wouldn't you roll?
It's gonna be like a 1.
And it's plus your strength. It's not just, it's plus your athletics rather. So it can't be a 1.
This may be it, guys.
You're like 70 feet as the crow
15.
flies.
What are you trying to do? I'm so
15,
confused.
okay.
You just
I'm also
turned and
confused.
you just turn and jump into the goo.
All right,
Yeah.
so you land
How-
in the goo.
Okay.
Shadow.
And then I use a bonus
You
action.
can use another 8 feet just with your movement.
I use a bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike, which allows me to move another 15 feet
Uh huh.
towards the gondola.
Okay, and then you can use your action to dash.
No, I attacked with my Scorching Ray.
Ah, okay.
And so that's the end of my turn.
All right. So y'all killed the Goodopods next to you guys. The one by the door just starts slamming. Boom.
Oh god.
On the door.
Like that.
And another one pops up over by it, and then 2 more pop up, one by you guys, and one comes out of the goo right next to Shadow. The ones that just appeared this turn don't take any actions. Talluk, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding, and I'm gonna pull out the rod with the oozy goo on it, and then I'm standing right by Elirlok. Can I investigate it, try and figure it out? Can he look at it? Our turns are back to back.
Yeah. I'll say y'all can just both make a free Arcana check on it.
Arcana? Okay.
Do you want to do that on my turn?
Yeah,
or-
just go ahead and do it now. Y'all, because
I
y'all's
got a
turns are
fucking
back to back,
2.
like you said. Y'all can just kind of collaborate on it.
6.
Damn.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty sure he was using this to control the ooze. You think if you sat down with it for a little while, you could figure out how it works, but you're not sure how it works right now.
I'm about to do something really stupid.
I mean, Shadow's in the goo.
Wait, hey!
I'm gonna take the rod into my hand, and I'm gonna wave it around my head like a lasso, like Molok was doing. But then, like how he flipped it up, I'm gonna bring it down like a hammer.
Yeah, try to.
Down towards the
Yeah,
ground and see if I can pull these things back down into the ground.
I thought you were gonna hit the ooze with it.
I thought the same.
So that takes your bonus action, and as you're doing that,
Okay.
you feel magic accumulating in this, and you go to direct it at the ooze, and when you do, a little, kind of aura comes out of it and cascades down towards the ooze, and when it goes to hit the ooze, it just reflects off violently, and the ooze rumbles in
Oh,
protest.
I don't think I did the right thing, guys.
It rumbles in protest.
I still have an action.
Yeah, that was just a bonus action. As y'all will learn once you can add the Rod of Oozes to your inventory.
Fuck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna swing at the guy in front of me twice.
See if you can roll some better damage.
27 to hit.
Man, you need a weapon that crits on a 19. Because freaking.
for sure.
Oh, man.
9 regular damage and 3 necrotic.
Okay, you cut over halfway through this thing.
Alright, I'm gonna do it again. 17 to
Okay,
hit.
that hits. That should be easy finish.
10 regular
Okay,
damage.
You cut all the way through. The slashing
3 necrotic.
just goes so smooth through these tentacles of goo.
Good to know. Elirlok, take this rod and see what you can figure out. I don't have a fucking clue, and I just hand the rod to him.
Okay.
I'll accept your rod.
Take my rod.
Oh, hey, oh.
Take the rod.
Oh, man.
Pause.
All right, Elirlok.
I don't know how to help anyone right now. Balls.
Play with that rod.
I'm gonna play with my newly acquired rod.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah.
So describe to me what you're doing with it.
I would like to imitate the motions and the candor and energy that Talluk was giving off with his display, with the rod in his possession. And
When the rod was in Talluk's hand.
yeah, when this rod was in Talluk's hand,
Let's
that's now in my hand.
Let's make
And I
it
was
more
performing
homoerotic.
my rod.
When he attempted
ceremony.
to project his goo out of his rod before he handed it to Joey.
I wanted
Elirlok,
to control the goo.
Yeah.
Couldn't control the goose. So
What
he handed
what
it
I
to
need?
Joey.
What check do I need to make? Oh my god!
Make me another Arcana check.
Or Elirlok.
To control this goo.
13.
All right, now that you've got it in your hand and you go to make the motions, and start moving it around and do the same thing. You do the exact same thing, basically. You go to move it, and you're like, okay, I feel like I've charged up a spell here, and I need to target it to something. And you try to target this Giga Ooze, and it does the same thing. It just ricochets off, and the whole thing, the whole room starts to rumble, and you realize that the issue isn't y'all's use of the rod. It's that this gigantic Giga Ooze has already been under the command of this rod and has broken free and is...
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
It's immune for some amount of time.
Are you referring to the thing that I'm swimming in as a Giga
Yes,
Ooze?
you are swimming at a Giga Ooze. This is a choice you made.
Okay.
This is something you
Okay.
decided to do.
I don't know how to help you.
Okay. It's
You
all
did
good.
help him by giving
worry
him a
about
bunch of HP.
Yeah, it's all good.
Well, that is gonna be now swiftly dwindling.
Swiftly.
What the fuck, Shadow?
Oh god, no!
He's got the goo in his mouth.
Oh,
The Gigoos is in his
Giga
mouth.
Goose.
Oh no, not the Giga
Oh
Goose.
my god. Dear
That
lord.
sounds like a Pokemon. The Gigagoos. it's like a poison type Pikachu.
Put it right next to the trash bag Pokemon.
Yeah, the Garbodor.
Okay, Elirlok, what else do you want to do? You still got
Is
your
that my
action. That's just a
action, or
bonus
is that my
action.
bonus
That's
action?
a bonus action, yeah.
Bonus action.
And with that roll, you can go ahead and add the Rod of Oozes to your inventory. You should be able to find it.
Okay. I'm concerned about what is happening here.
As you should be.
And Shadow has a death wish.
It's all very unfortunate. What's it gonna take for me to get from where I'm at to like over here.
Okay, so let's see. You could move. You could get a little run and jump to this, no problem. What's your strength?
Strength is 14 plus 2.
I don't think any of these would really be that bad. This one's just over 14. I say you make that jump. So as long as you do like Shadow did and keep sprinting, I will say that you can jump.
Oh, what about your bunny
From
hop
these.
thing?
Yeah, your bunny hop goes 15. So I mean,
It's 15.
but I'm
it's
saying he can
really
make it
more
with
of
his strength as long as he gets a running start first. So, you know, back up 2 or 3 feet here and then run, jump. That'd be 25. And then if you were sprinting, you could get to here with 17. And then you've got, how much do you have left? So you got 20 left. Can you get to over here? Yeah, I'll say you can get to right just on the edge of this with all your movement, if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
But it takes your action and your movement.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
Sprinting all the way along.
All right. Making it look cool. You guys are very athletic. I didn't realize yours was so high too.
So I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
I did the bonus action thing with the
With the rod.
Uzi rod.
With the rod. All right, Shadow. First things first. Oh, I continue to roll crap on the acid damage. You take 8 acid damage. I was rolling really low for Molok too. It's 3d6, by the way, so that's pretty low.
8?
8 for you.
Okay, so Shadow's fighting with this goo. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, this is stickier than that night with the beautiful busty Valvag." And he casts Zephyr Strike again.
Wait, why do you have to cast it again?
It's what?
I thought you had the bonus speed for like a minute.
Oh, you're right. It's
But
concentration.
it's concentration, so you do got to make a concentration check for the acid damage you just took.
Okay. I don't remember how to do that.
Just roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Nat 20.
Boom. All right, you Gucci.
So
You're wispy.
I swim.
You get to the edge of this guy with just your movement, but this Gudapod's reaching for you.
Zephyr Strike ignores attacks of opportunity.
Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. So one of these is coming down. So this thing's moving. You know, these are coming through, but they're coming through every few seconds. So it's not hard to grab onto one if you're trying to get a hold of one of these baskets.
So I'm not trying to get inside of it.
Okay, so these things, so this is moving like a gondola. So the little basket thing you see in there, that thing's like swooping by. So you could like grab onto it as it goes by.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the edge of it. As it starts to go up, I'm going to drop back down onto this thing here.
All right. We'll say that by the end of it, you're up out of the goo and you're moving up it, but you're not, at the level of the mechanism that's causing it to move yet.
Okay, I follow. Yeah, I'll end my turn.
All right. So first things first, the Gudapod's.
So Shadow's safe. Everybody can calm down.
Yeah, he's out of the ooze.
Well,
Except
we don't
you're not
know.
safe because this Gudapod that you ignored slides over to try to hit
And
you.
I swipe at it with my glaive.
Oh, okay, yeah. As it comes in.
Oh, 18, so 24 to
Oh,
hit.
that's definitely a hit.
And he has not been damaged, correct?
He is not.
Oh! 7 damage.
All right. Takes a you slash a good slash into him, but he's still here. He attacks you and gets a whopping 13 to hit.
Yes.
So yeah. Then the two at the door are really starting to pound on it. Another one pops up right by Talluk, and another one pops up over by the door and commences to pounding on it as well. Talluk, it is your
I'm
turn.
scared of this door. All right, I'm gonna try and chop down the one in front of me.
Okay.
21 to hit. I do 13 regular damage, and 4 necrotic.
You killed it. Well, I forgot to mention though, the ooze does appear to be rising.
Yeah, I noticed.
That's what happened. I was trying to figure out what was different.
Yeah, I was like, why did everything change?
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and jump to this one, and then I'm going to try and jump up to this tallest one.
All right,
again.
DC 10 to grab the ledge. Athletics. Okay. Man, if you aced it when there was no time pressure and fail it now.
13.
Whew, okay, so you grab the edge and you can use the rest of your movement to pull yourself on up.
I guess there's one by Shadow. How far is that from me?
Oh, man. Let's see. 80 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just end my turn there.
Okay.
I'm up on the tallest pillar now.
Elirlok, you're on the one that Molok was on when y'all first walked in. Closest to Shadow. What you thinking?
I am just completely at a loss, and I have nothing.
Y'all don't have like a wizard or anything with fly or anything like that to move around.
Right.
No.
Any other goodies from Molok?
I was looking at that. I don't know.
We didn't really get that far. I threw it all in the bag.
Yeah.
Because we were all separated. So, and we're still separated.
Unfortunate. I'm just gonna... I don't know if this is gonna do anything at all. But I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on this door. Because it seems like they want out. And if they go out, it stops rising, right?
We're all just doing such ballsy stuff.
Why don't you make me a perception check on the door first?
Oh, God. Okay. He's trying to save you.
Boy.
12.
Okay. From where you're standing, it doesn't appear that there's anything magical about the door. It just seems to be a big old metal door.
This is horrible.
Cast Dispel Magic on the goo.
Just make the goo cease to exist with Dispel Magic.
Can I
yeah, he just said it. There you go.
Can I target the gigantic goos?
You would know that oozes are a creature. They're a species. You can't just... They're not animated like...
Fuckers.
They're not like an animated object. They are their own beings, despite their lack of intelligence and general cognitive processing.
I am really struggling to find anything useful right now. Let's see. I'm gonna cast... Nope. Too far away. That's like 3/4 of my problems.
Oh yeah, like even trying to help.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back.
You're gonna run back?
I'm gonna run back. Is it safe to say I could make that return journey?
Yeah, I mean, you got here, so I'll say it'll use all your movement and your action, and you can get right back to where you were.
That is where I will go for now. I guess. That's all I got.
Okay, all right. Shadow, man of action. This thing starts to raise up as you're going up.
Yeah, well, hold on. The goo interacted with me, and it's all happening in a split second. So Shadow just keeps hacking on this thing. It hit him, he hit it back. So it'll be a nat 1 on that first swing.
That's a miss, no matter what. Even to the
and a 10.
pseudopod. A 10 hits.
A 10 hits.
Yeah, it's an ooze. It's still an ooze, even if it's a...
It'll be an 8 and a 10. Like a...
Oh, yeah.
Plus 3, 14 damage.
It's dead.
So he hacks that apart, and then that thing starts moving up. Or it's still moving up.
Yeah, all the while, like a Johnny Depp scene, you're slowly ratcheting it up this thing. We'll say it's moving 15 feet around.
Okay.
It's about here.
So I got up on the platform. Now, Shadow saw Molok's moves, and he was standing down here, and he watched Talluk grabbing shit and shoving it into his bag. Can I make any type of check to see if I identified from watching Molok's behavior and watching Talluk shove stuff in his bag what some of that stuff
I'll
may have
definitely let
been?
you make a check on the cape, because that was flopping around.
Okay.
The ring you didn't get a good look at. You can make a check on the rod if you want to try to identify the rod better.
I just want to make a check on the cape. What kind of check?
An Arcana check. See if you know what it was.
Come on, 14.
14. You know, you do think you recognize that, and it's really confusing because you're pretty sure that you saw some flashy charlatan use something like that for a street trick, and it lets you teleport around a little bit, but the other guy had a weird modified version that left a big cloud of smoke behind whenever you used it. But Molok's teleports were much more precise and not flashy like this rather gaudy cape. It looked a little bit odd hanging off of Molok's shoulders with the rest of his drab attire.
Okay, so Shadow is going to yell out, Talluk, put that cape on, grab ears, and get the fuck over here.
Yeah, so you can add a Cape of the Mountebank to your inventory, Taylor.
Okay.
Shadow's yelling that, he's looking around, he's eyeing this tunnel over here. I don't know if I can do any more checks on this turn, but...
You can make me a perception check on that. While you were swimming and everything, trying to look up in there.
12.
12's enough to have seen that it's got a grate on it. Make me a cartographer check.
Survival?
No, use your cartography tools. So an intelligence check plus your proficiency. Intelligence proficiency check.
Intelligence plus my proficiency. Okay, intelligence.
So if you're proficient with any intelligence skills, those would work.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, you rolled a 2. Okay. Yeah, you're not sure exactly where that's coming from, but there seems to be a grate leading up it, and when the cubes shoot through, they split and then recoagulate and then fall into the goo. The giga goo. Okay. Anything else, sir?
No. I'm just gonna stand here pondering life.
Alright, well, a goo rises up out of the water next to you.
Attack!
A goodopod. Okay.
Modified 21. 6 damage.
Another goodopod rises up next to Elirlok, and another one forms by the door. And they are really pounding on this door now. The whole room is starting to undulate, and you feel kind of almost like tremors. The fluid level continues to rise up a little bit. It's actually getting quite close to the bottom of where Shadow's standing. It's actually even starting to get close to like where Elirlok's at. You're on the highest pillar, Talluk, so you still got 20 feet from it. But none of the Goodopods attack this turn, and it is Talluk's turn.
I am going to reach into the bag and pull out the cape and put it on. And then I'm going to jump over to Elirlok.
Alright, so you jump down, run over, jump down. Yeah, you can make all that movement. Okay. You can do that with just your movement, in fact.
Okay, and then I grab a hold of him.
Okay.
And then I go, hang on. And I teleport using the cape.
Wait, what do you mean? Hang on. Oh my god, what are we doing?
We zip all the way over to land on next to shadow on this contraption.
Okay. Shoop-yoom, shoop-yoom. And as you do, it leaves a big puff of smoke where you were standing, and a cloud of smoke appears where you land. It's like this mystical kind of, think like smoke with glitter in it, and it kind of sparkles. It lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in. So y'all are kind of coughing in this smoke for a second, just till the end of your next turn. Okay, so now y'all are all over on this mechanism. Y'all are like, you appear next to it, and you have to like move back immediately as things are moving around. You almost get your hand caught in this water wheel, magically propelled mechanism. You're not even sure where it's getting its energy from, but it's kind of rattling and rocking as the whole room shakes.
I hope you got a plan, Shadow.
Ride the wave, baby. Ride the wave.
All right, it's Talluk. I think that's everything you can do. It's Elirlok's turn.
I want to cast guidance on Shadow
Okay.
for whatever we're about to do. And that's it. I'm here to help.
All right.
Good to see you, ears.
Oh my god. All right. So, Shadow, it's your turn.
First Shadow's gonna wail on this sumbitch standing next to him.
Okay.
23 to hit.
All right. He's already hurt, so he takes the extra 8 too. Oh, doesn't matter. You kill him.
All right, he's dead. Fuck you, goo boy.
Chops it in half, and it just like this one's like a clean slice, and the whole thing falls backwards like a gooey duck.
And I think Zephyr Strike's still going, which increases my move speed. I don't know if that matters or not. Anyway, yeets through the air and grabs onto this thingy.
Yeah, it's only like 12 feet. So you jump over, and you want to grab onto this without
touching the
cube that's in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do so. You yeet over.
The question is, can I tell how much weight this thing's holding?
It's got this 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot cube of something that's a little heavier than water. So a lot of weight.
All right.
Like an absurd amount.
Grab me the next one, guys. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and sure enough, we were moving it on the Gudapod's turn. So this one is going to keep going up. We'll say it's about where that next one is. Actually, I don't want them to interfere. But then another one starts coming up from down below you guys.
So you're riding the conveyor belt, okay?
The gelatinous cube gondola.
With a cube, the gelatinous cube conveyor belt, and you're on it.
Probably could just grab the rope and held on the rope.
Yeah, like standing on the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like hanging off Jack Sparrow style, holding on to one of the ropes.
Another Gudapod pops up right next to you guys, and then 2 more pop up over on the other side. And
I don't know what they're doing at that door.
The
I don't know if
fluid
they're
level
trying to get out or let something in.
comes up. It's like it's licking at y'all's feet.
Oh my god! No, I don't like that verbiage.
This other one is like slowly coming up out of the goo. What do you do, Talluk?
Would you say it's got a foot fetish?
Oh.
I'm gonna slash at the guy in front of me.
Okay.
First things first. 13.
13 to hit.
13 regular damage. And 2 necrotic. Is it still alive?
No. You cut it in one fell swoop.
Hell yeah.
Schlonk.
And then I want to jump exactly on this spot.
You want to grab onto like the hook where the gondola is hooked to the rope.
And my feet are on like that 4-way split right there. I'm like riding on the top of the gondola thing.
Okay.
And then I'm like, come on, Elirlok. Let's get the hell out of here.
Right. Elirlok, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. No check required. You can hop on, and Talluk can help you. Okay. All right. So y'all are riding up this thing.
I reach out and grab him.
Yeah. You kind of help him hold on. Y'all get a hold of this thing. You guys are clear. Seth, on the cube's turn, I forgot to say, the gelatinous cube starts to try to looch out of its spot and tries to engulf you. I need you to make me a very important dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
That one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No.
You're kidding me.
Wait.
Nah.
Wait.
Wait.
He did cast guidance on him. What does he get to do?
Does that give?
Well, that's on a.
It's on checks,
It's on
not
ability
saves.
checks.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Saves is
both.
bless.
I thought
No,
I was
bless
hanging off the
is-
edge of this thing. How did it get me?
It's like going off the edge. It's like wrapping around this rope and pushing itself off the edge. In fact, you're kind of afraid that as it engulfs
Oh,
you,
fuck.
it might fall off.
Well,
R.I.P.
it was really fun playing Shadow.
First things first, it engulfs you.
Fucking hell.
Second, it's my turn.
You take a little bit of damage. You take 10 damage, so not a little bit.
Shadow's having a hell of a night.
And yeah, you are engulfed and restrained, and you need to make a strength check, which you will get advantage on because it's a check from your guidance. And it's your turn.
As Shadow gets engulfed, he thinks to himself, now this is worse than the night with the beautiful busty Balvog. So, strength check. So, not a
Yeah.
saving throw. Unfortunate.
Well, you get advantage on it, so that's
14.
not unfortunate.
Wait. Guidance is adding a D4 to the roll.
Okay, so then a 17. If I take my lowest roll...
A D4, you'd have to roll. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
The 10 plus the 3 beats the DC 12. So you're holding on to this rope, and this thing comes at you, and it slurps across your body. But you hold on to the rope as
Holy
it
fuck.
slurps up the edge and falls back into the gigagoo.
Goo splashes up on me and Elirlok.
Oh, yeah, it just splashes all over you, and y'all's Gudapod, y'all's thing is trying to reach up at you, but y'all are like 7 or 8 feet away. It can't quite reach you. It's like trying to slap you at your toes.
Shadow's doing the old man nose blow thing. He's got a whole fucking hand against each nostril, blowing green goo, gelatinous cube goo, everything out of his noses.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys ride up this gondola. It feels like forever. I mean, y'all's hands are getting numb, especially Elirlok and Talluk. I guess Shadow can just kind of hang out in his basket at this point.
He's lounging.
Yeah. But you guys are like, oh god, I'm getting stiff. You know, I mean, it's minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes of going up, and like you're almost getting like pressure differentials in your ear as you're ascending, and eventually y'all get up, and Shadow feels it first. The bottom of the gondola hits something and rocks backwards, and then it continues to stay where it's at while the top keeps going, and it kind of tries to dump you out, Shadow, and then the other guys start coming up behind you.
So Shadow's gonna yell back, guys, you have to jump before the cube and get out of that space. Follow my voice.
And about the time you finish saying that, click. What do you do?
Lay flat and roll towards the opening, like kind of like a diving, rolling, spread eagle, like towards the opening.
Okay, I'll give you advantage because you said you go towards the opening on a dexterity saving throw. As the floor drops open below you.
Lord have mercy. 22.
22. Okay, so you kind of flip over the side and you hang on to the edge, as it drops out below you, and then just a half a second later, it closes back up, and the platform is back. Basically, is what's happening is the cube would get deposited into this 10-foot by 10-foot spot, and then the floor drops out from under it, and then closes, and waits on the next cube. We'll leave it as a Cliffy of y'all going up this gondola.
Okay.
I will re-describe next time. Whew!
That
The important
was
part
a
is
wild session.
y'all survived Molok.
We killed him.
Y'all did.
He's definitely deceased.
All right. Later, guys.
Hell yeah, GG.
Bye.
Find out what happens to our party next week. Check us out at dndndummies.com. And please leave us a rating and a review on your podcast app. It would mean the world to us.